Hey programmers, today's tutorial is a quick one where we're going to look at cloning within the patch window. Even though the 3 doesn't yet have a cloning window like what we had on grandMA2, you can still clone individual objects using the clone keyword, but what we're looking at today doesn't even need that syntax. This is a new style of cloning that uses a really simple copy and paste within the patch. From there, the console basically carpet bombs all of your data from your source fixtures to your destination fixtures. As with any cloning, you're still going to want to do your prep beforehand to figure out what your source fixtures for your destination fixtures will be. In this example, say that we're going to add an additional quantum profile on either end of our upstage truss. We've already got 8 spots in the demo show file, now we're going to make it 10. Let's say that we want to clone fixture 1 to our new fixture that's going stage right, and fixture 8 to our new fixture going stage left. So we start in the patch. I'm selecting fixture 1 as my first source fixture, clicking copy, and hitting paste. You could also scroll down to the new fixture line if you wanted to add the clone units at the bottom. Next, I'm choosing fixture 8 and same thing, copy and paste. This might feel familiar for some of you who have programmed consoles other than MA. We can tell which ones are the new cloned fixtures because they have the added number 2 at the end of their name. Of course, at this point, we need to give them their own fixture numbers and patch addresses. Because these original spots were numbered 1 through 8, I want to renumber the whole line of truss in order as 1 through 10. And I might also be readdressing the whole truss, but let's pretend the stage was already built before we had these 2 additions, and I don't really want to annoy my crew too badly, so I'm only addressing the new units. Fortunately, they fit in the same universe as the rest of the gear on that truss. Okay, at this point, our new lights are added to the show and numbered and patched. Using the copy and paste method of adding them actually instigated the clone. When I close my window, it's done. I don't need to use a clone syntax at all, but we do need to do some basic updates. First off, those 2 new lights are currently existing in the same 3D space as the lights we cloned from, so we need to move them. Cool. Gonna need to update our layouts as well. Check this out. My source fixtures have been replaced with the destination fixtures. They're not just occupying the same space, so I need to add the originals back in and slide everything to their new home. I think this replacement is a bug, so I'd expect this not to be the case in the future. Either way, just update your layout as needed. Then take a look at our spot group. The 2 new fixtures are already added in, but in the grid, fixtures 1 and 2 are occupying the same space, and fixtures 9 and 10 are in the same spot, so I want to fix that as well. These grids affect how we select our fixtures and use our matrix and recipes, and speaking of recipes, let me play back this cue that had a recipe for these lights in it. Okay, all my lights are going to the correct color from the recipe, but my first 2 fixtures and my last 2 fixtures are acting in unison, so I just need to recook this. And you probably want to recook all of your recipes, but that's up to you. Obviously, you'll need to update your presets and play back your cues and make whatever updates are necessary. All the stuff you would normally do with any type of clone. Since we cloned from one type of fixture to new fixtures of the same model and mode, it should be fairly easy. But what if you wanted to clone to a new fixture type? Say we want to add a second truss of spots at the mid stage, but these 10 fixtures are going to be mythos, not quantum profiles. Before we start, I want to say that swapping fixture types is a little buggy right now. If you need to clone to a different type of fixture in your version 1.4 show file, you might want to skip this style and look into using the clone syntax instead of using copy and paste. But for now, I'll show you the copy-paste process and then point out some things that are a little strange. Okay, same idea to start. I'm selecting my 10 quantums in order, hitting copy, and then paste. First thing I want to do is relabel them as mythos, and then I'm going to renumber them in the 400 range. If you wanted to add a grouping fixture for them, you could certainly do that as well. Before we patch though, we need to change the fixture type from quantums to mythos. And then we can patch them. Great, let's close out a patch and work on our updates. Like before, I'm starting with 3D. Let's just pull them downstage. And then I'll need to update my layouts as well. At this point, we'd move into updating the groups. Right now, our all spot group is our quantums and our mythos. Before I update this, I want to store a new group that is just the quantums, and then do a new group that is just the mythos. After that, let's update the grid of the all spots group so that it looks more like the stage. You can use the 2D grid selection in 3D, but in the demo show file, if I stay in the full world, that's going to grab a ton of stuff I don't want. I could then say minus these other fixtures to get this back to just the spots, but I think in this case, because there's so few fixtures, it's easy enough for me just to key in units 1 through 10, then pick where I want the mythos to start in the grid and type in 401 through 410. And of course, after that, we need to cook any recipes that we need to update. Now here's where it gets a little buggy. After the fixture swap, a lot of the global presets aren't cloned correctly. When I select the mythos, it looks like some presets aren't even available to me. My universal presets and my selective position presets are there, but not so much on the global things like color, beam, or focus. However, if I play back a cue that used, for example, a color preset, I can see that the new lights are indeed in this color, and in fact, the fixture sheet even notes the correct preset as the source. I feel pretty confident that this is a bug in the fixture type change in version 1.4, so it's not a perfect system right now. I suppose you could go through and update all of your global presets for the cloned unit and be back in business, but to be honest, I haven't dug into this much further, so there's a possibility of other bugs you might find. I'm guessing that this will evolve and get better in future software updates, so I'm just going to hold off on using the swap fixture option for now here in 1.4. As always, thanks for watching and happy programming.